blessed love.
Welcome.
Love Mission live stream.
You've made it to Monday night. Another one has come upon us. Welcome. You are witnessing the HannaH Field Love Mission live stream coming at you.
Yes.
Welcome.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. We give thanks for this day.
Yeah.
For this night.
It's a nice night.
And we're going to be talk unusually slow today.
Why?
Because today's topic
Is
the wisdom of the pause. The wisdom of the pause. So I say that we try to embody the slowness that comes sometimes before the pause, which we won't get too deep right away because we'll wait till a bunch of you all jump on here before we get too deep. Even though I know Bongo Bliss, I can tell by his eyes he wants to get deep right away.
deep. So deep.
So deep. So let us know where you're tuning in from. Give us a hello if you are here. I'm just going to check in with the chat because I love to hear from you. Again, Love Mission live stream is a conversation. So we love to hear your thoughts and your experiences with whatever we are talking about or playing about. Yeah, that's the vibe. Oh, you just totally shifted the camera doing that.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
What? I moved an inch.
Okay.
It's amazing, right? There's a cameraman, but no cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wild life.
Let's start with natural time.
Sure.
Yes. Feels about right.
1, 2, 3.
Little baby bird wants to fly, jumps from the nest into the sky, reaching for dreams so far apart. If she jumps too soon, that bird will die. Go slow, my child, my child. Everything happens in natural time. Be still, my child, my child. Everything happens in natural time. Seed grows into a blossoming tree. Leaves dance around, feeling free. My roots go down, deep beyond me. If I quiet down, I hear my ancestors calling. Go slow, my child, my child. Everything happens in natural time. Be strong, my child, my child. Everything happens in natural time. Can't be anyone but you. Fully grow when you Oh, my child, everything happens in natural time. Be still, my child, everything happens in natural time. Natural time. Natural time. Natural time. Natural time. Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening. I don't know if that's on a certain setting or anything.
What's that?
The camera doesn't usually follow us that much.
Oh. Everybody's enjoying
Why
the
does it
new
feel
look of
like
HannaH's Field.
somebody's watching me?
Moving around, dancing. Cameras are just shooting around.
I'm saying.
We got this cameraman. He's amazing. He can move it all over the place.
Yeah, so natural time and the wisdom of the pause is our topic today. And we, each week we try to have something interesting or a different topic to talk about. It does not mean that we have it all figured out by any means. This is actually something that I am currently working on pretty heavily right now. Oops.
What was that?
That was my pick.
No, that you have worked out.
Oh. Thanks.
I have the secret of the universe I'm about to share with you guys.
No. So,
Don't have.
So we live in a world that really rewards constant productivity, constant movement, constant creation, constant go, 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 do, be. But that's not really nature's way, is it? Is it?
No, I mean everything's a season. There's an ebb and a flow, right? There's high tide and then there's low tide, and there's that in between tide, right, where it's the highest high, and then it's kind of like not doing anything. It's like just high tide, or the lowest low, and it's just kind of like sitting back there. It's just low tide before the next amount of movement, or like the winter before the spring, or stuff like that, right?
Right, exactly. Right, like winter, we think it looks like everything is. Well, we're here in New England, so we're just coming out of the winter, and you look around, and it looks like everything's like dead, and you forget that everything's gonna come back, but really, it's like nature's reorganizing itself, like underneath the carpet. And that's the pause, right? That's like the wisdom of the pause or the void. So like, what if when we feel like we're not, I think like as humans, especially, again, many of us, I shouldn't say everybody, right? But many of us feel like when we take a pause or we're stopped or something ends, that it's like I think we get nervous or a lot of fear comes up. 'Cause it's like, oh no. Like, why is this ending? But what if like our life was just kind of reorganizing itself under its carpet, and we're just not really conscious of that wisdom,
Or how about even, like you finish a job, or you leave a job or something, and instead of like hurrying to the next career or the next job or whatever, you don't give yourself a chance to. One, let's say you finished a job, enjoy the fact that you did a bunch of work, and you're like, oh, this is completed. I can be at the precipice of this thing that we've created, Instead of being like, okay, now the next mountain we're going to climb over there. The next giant building we're going to build. How about where's the time to bask in the beauty of what you just accomplished? Or let's say you're switching jobs or changing careers. Where's your swing time in between those careers or that job to give yourself a chance to be like, okay, I'm going to shift gears now or whatever. I think there's a natural flow of life that we neglect a lot, right? Because we're always like, well, one, there's a huge economic pressure, right? So
if we're talking about work.
If you're talking about work, right?
Because a lot of things have an ebb and a flow,
Of
right?
course.
Relationships, all sorts of things. But if we're talking about work, there's that monetary pressure,
Sure.
the survival.
But how do you do it so you can do that energetic break, right? You need to get that energetic break to shift into something else or do something else.
Yeah, because that's where we may hear like the whispers of what's next instead of pushing and trying to figure things out all the time. It's like the wisdom of the pause.
Yeah. Hey, we got some people hopping on here.
Hey,
oh,
welcome.
blessed love, Joseph Davis. How are you?
Hey.
Much love,
How you
much
doing?
love. How is creativity going over there? I've seen over the past season or so you doing some really cool things. Hello, Miss Heather. Miss Heather says, be still, my love, love. Hold
That's
on,
right.
my love, love. That's
That's right.
it. Natural time, my dear. Aw, much love. Yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. So we, again, Love Mission is always a conversation. So we always love to hear your thoughts on these things that we're talking about and just kind of how it's affecting you in your life right now. But yeah, we're gonna keep talking about that, and it's so connected to music too, right? Because pausing or rests in music is a big part of how music makes sense. So if you were to play on your drum nonstop with no rests in between, okay, we're going to be really annoying for a second just to warn you, just to make our point. Hope somebody's going to come on that's never seen HannaH's Field and be like, these guys suck.
Why are they crapping out?
Yeah, but right, if I was to do that for 3 minutes in a row, would you be listening to our music right now?
Sounds like a Cannibal Corpse song. I used to listen to that.
Yeah. Does it really sound like a Cannibal Corpse?
There's like some heavy metal stuff, some blast beats. Yeah. But no, you'd have to have room, space for life.
Space for life, space for
The mystery.
silence in between the notes or in between the beats, right? If it's just beat, 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 beat all the time, it ends up being noise. And some people like noise, right? It's like when you're 16 and listen to metal, that kind of makes sense, right? Because you need that noise probably to beat you up.
Got a lot of energy.
Yeah. But if we play a rhythm and we pause in between and we say, right, all of a sudden there's a groove and we continue that groove. So music very much needs that space.
That pause creates anticipation, right? It creates ooh, where are we going? It's the mystery of life, allows it to unfold for you.
Yeah, the mystery of life, right? So in that stillness, in that space is maybe the mystery. So also in the silence, in the times that we can just sit and be still and maybe listen for those answers that we're trying to figure out. Or just pause from the do. We did an MC yogi retreat a couple months back, and he was going do. Like we're always right, this society, I was like do. do, you know, let me stream something, let me watch something, let me listen to something, let me go to work, let me do this, let me do that. And action is amazing, right? But we're just here to talk about the pause, the wisdom of the pause, and it's part of the great cycle. So
it's something nice too. Like, let's say, like, I don't know, you're waiting at the doctor's office, or you're in line for something, or whatever. Instead of always looking for something to entertain us, to sit there and ponder your thoughts, to sit there and be there with your thoughts, and to be quiet with your thoughts. Sometimes, you know, something comes to you, or you know, you have a chance to dream up something, or you're working something out in your head about something or other. And sometimes the solution will come, you know, because you're just like being still with it for a minute, instead of being like, how do I entertain myself in this 10 seconds I have at the traffic light, or I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for my kid to come out from soccer practice, I gotta get on. Instead of just being like, I can watch the trees, look at this beautiful bird, and then all of a sudden some amazing inspiration comes to you. Oh, I'm gonna make this great thing for dinner. I mean, you know, it could be anything.
yeah,
But, you know,
And that's where the peace lies too. I think that's a big part of our the big word of anxiety that is everywhere. You know, that is like we're fragmenting ourselves by doing so much all the time, nonstop. That it's like when we pause and we are just still with the moment, or like you say, just the pause. Zippos. So next time, our challenge to you this week is to find a time to pause that you wouldn't normally pause, like just kind of catch yourself out, like you say, in a waiting room, or maybe it's like the grocery store, you're in line and you feel a little comfortable, so you take out your phone, or sitting at home, right? Like, you know, don't turn on the TV for a second, or stop scrolling for a moment. Instead of having your morning coffee with your phone, if that's what you do, you know, just look out the window. And it's like one of my favorite things to do is sit with my tea and look out the window and see the morning birds, and just be the witness. Be the witness. So this next song is called I Belong, since we're talking about the cycles of the earth. Let us know, like, well, how are you going to pause this week? What is something that you could do? Blessings, Mike. Yeah, watching the clouds. Yes, much love. Love it. Cool. Yes. belong.
I belong to the songs we sing, and I belong to everything. Take a look at yourself and you'll see a looking glass right at me. Your vibe and my vibe are one and the same. One love for all, man, hear what I'm saying. No time for fighting, man, I'm always playing. Just good love and vibrations I've been playing.
Power of the pause.
Pause.
I was waiting for you to jam.
Oh, I thought you were going back into the chorus part or whatever. I belong. Oh, I went back into that.
Got you.
And then you went into the jam. I didn't realize.
It's like, oh,
I was like, where's she
this
going?
is a really mellow jam.
Okay, what's going on here? I'm going to follow. No? Oh, neither one of us is leading. Got it. And that's the magic.
That's the
And
that's
there's
the
the
magic. And that is
There's the
that is
magic.
the magic.
Oh my God! Welcome to the. Welcome.
Yeah, so blessings if you're just joining us. You're tuning into Love Mission live stream. We are here to share songs and talk about raising frequencies and tuning into love's vibration, which sometimes requires us to let some stuff go. And I don't know, a lot of times it's like, I think, so if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the pause and the wisdom of the pause and the wisdom of rest. And sometimes like a pause in life can feel really like scary. Oh, we just heard our cat. He's in the garage.
He can pause in the garage.
Yeah, he's gonna pause in the garage. He'll be much better for it. Yeah, but it can seem scary, right? Or a change or something that might feel like an ending is about to come or an ending is here is like, because we don't know what's next. And that unknown can be really, really, really scary and fearful. But really, when we're just pausing and paying attention, it's like there's always our endings are always leading to new beginnings. Sometimes we don't give it a chance, and like we have like one, I'm totally guilty of this, right? You have like kind of like one foot like in that like other life, or maybe it's that old relationship that you're like, this is working out, this is okay. I'm not sure if there's anybody else, but so I'll just like have one foot in this relationship, or, you know, again, maybe it's the comfort of a lifestyle that maybe it's like a habit, right? It's like, oh, I'm really comfortable doing this, but I want to change my health and do something else, or run a marathon where you're like, but I'm really, really comfortable just being still, right? And we're just, you know, so there's so many different things, but I don't know, if you're going through like a big change like that feels like an ending, I just invite you to think about it as part of the cycle and being comfortable, or just taking a breath within that pause or within that ending, allowing it to like fully end and feel complete, and then just getting curious about like what's next, but not all at the same time, because that feels impossible.
Yeah, like juggling 5 balls at once.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. My question is,
Where are you gonna pause this week?
where are you gonna pause this week? Where are you gonna pause this week?
You know, I find in the morning time I love like the stillness. I get up extra early. Just so I can move like extra slow, because everything in my life is fast. and
That's
I'm
true.
always like racing the clock all the time. Like, a lot of what I do for work is, like betting on a time. Like how quick can I do this? What's the fastest we can get this done? And of course, accuracy and making stuff beautiful is the utmost importance. So sometimes it can't be as fast as you want it to be, but a lot of my life is let's go. So my mornings I like to take extra slow, and just like you, like I'll make my tea before I even eat some food, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like watching the birds, playing the bushes, and just kind of rechecking your circadian rhythm, right? Because there's the natural rhythm of the earth that we're born onto and we're part of, and we're moving in time with. But then there's also this, man-made time, the clock time that we're a part of, and the calendar time. But then also now I feel like there's like
Whole nother story in the calendar.
yeah,
time.
well, sure. But I also think, and there's a third time is like, the second reality is now in the internet world, and that's like a 24/7 like always going, and we're like, oh, I gotta refresh my feed, I gotta turn off my thing all the time so I can catch the current event, or I can see this next thing that's at this moment, or so that's got its own pulse and pace.
Yeah, which you can really get caught in, right? Like captured.
I mean, when everything's instantaneous and second by second, something new is happening as fast as you can scroll, or next thing you're looking at, oh my god, this next thing happened. But that's a different pace, different from even the regular normal like clock time too. I think it's different, and so we have so many different levels, and then pressures of life, and gotta get the kids out the door, I gotta get to work on time, I gotta so there's always like, we're always in this race, like the rat race or whatever. But how do we check ourselves back into that circadian rhythm? Sometimes I get home from work and it's not the right time for me because I gotta get home and there's a lot of other things going on. I gotta get this, I gotta da 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 da. I'm like, at that point I'm like full in the loop. So to come home and get out in the yard and just like sit in the grass or something is probably like the most healing thing I could do. But that time doesn't work for me. So I take my time in the morning. But I get up early too. I sacrifice sometimes, sleeping an extra hour or two, just so I can get up and have that chill time. Yeah. And it's like I try to like, especially like the first part of the morning, I try not to think too much. That's like kind of weird to say, but like.
Oh, it's meditation.
Yeah. I just try not to like, how little can I like think about what's going on, and then of course like. As I'm sitting there looking out the window, I start thinking about my day, and I start imagining my day going really smooth and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the first quietest parts, I'm like, don't think of anything, don't try to talk, don't try to just move easily. Move easily.
We got some people saying some things. What's up, Joe?
Hey.
I'm off topic, but I love y'all.
Oh, Schley, you're the best, my
Morning, moving, and meditation. No news is good news. I always ignore the news. I need to know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll feel ill or find out. Trust the process. We don't need. We don't need to do this to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we will, friend. We will send good vibes to your friend facing 15 years. Yay. Yes, we will definitely send good vibes that way. Yes, sending good vibes for sure. Absolutely. Yes. But yeah, it's like, we forget that like resting is part of creation. Pausing is part of creation. You plant the seed and the seed usually like disappears like under the dirt and you're like waiting, right? And you recently planted some
seeds,
some peas and some all sorts of different
Gotta
seeds.
hope those carrots come up.
Yeah, and you're just like waiting, right?
Magical, please.
Yeah, or like how about like garlic that like sits for like a whole
winter.
A whole winter.
Trust. planted in the fall and you're trusting that it's going to come up.
Yeah. But it's like it looks like it's not doing anything, but there's things happening under there, right? Which is like similar to our lives, right? So it's okay to take a pause. It's okay if things are moving a little slower than you hope. But we just kind of curious what's going on with your life around pausing or around endings or possibly maybe new beginnings. Maybe you're like in a different part of a life cycle. Yes. Yeah, and like another question is like, when's the last time you were not taking in stuff, taking in input or output, right? Like, so stop scrolling, stop producing, when's the last time you just like took a pause? And some people are really good at this, right? Some people have a normal practice of that, but we're just here to get curious about all of it. It's interesting being musicians because I feel like I'm always like living half of my life in the future because we're always booking shows, and then if we're not booking shows, we're promoting, the shows coming up or writing set lists or practicing for shows. So, as musicians, we're always planning forward, visualizing it to go great. And then the most amazing thing is when we can just be present and play music and do the show.
When you get the moment, though, it's important to be at that show with the crowd, with everything that's going on, all the preparations and future thinking. That's the time then to be like, okay, now I'm here. Hopefully I can turn everything off and just, concentrate on, creating a blissful experience for everyone that came out that night.
Yeah. We had an amazing show. Well, we had a couple amazing shows this weekend. We played up in Brattleboro, Vermont, which is such a cool town.
It's an awesome town.
Mini city town. I don't ever know what to call it.
I don't know, but it's
place,
cool.
But it's a really cool place. Just cool vibing people. Lots of art, lots of music going on. The Marigold. I really loved the spot.
Yeah.
A lot.
It was like a bar, cafe.
Vegan.
All vegan.
What?
I was like, vegan bar food. I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. That kind of reminded me a little bit of
Portland, Oregon.
Like Portland, Oregon would have something wacky like that. It was just cool. It was cool to see that and the people that it drew in.
Yeah.
Too. I think the only thing they were missing was like kombucha on tap.
Maybe you didn't even ask if they had.
I didn't. I never asked about.
I wouldn't be
drinks
surprised. This guy Alan got a really tasty non-alcoholic drink. It was like delicious.
Oh shoot!
You probably could have had that bartender make you something good.
There's an education.
And there's a really pretty like patio on the back that's like overlooking the water, and it cool like torches, like fire torches. So it was a nice artsy spot. We played with our friend Sky and Chris and Andrew on bass, Little Len on the guitar, and it was good. So if you're in Brattleboro, it's a cool place to check out. Hopefully we will be back there. And then we played a really nice artisan market in Milford, Connecticut.
Sunday. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, who loved up their mothers? That's what I want to know.
I did.
Who loved the mothers?
I did.
I did too.
Or who was mothers that got loved up?
Yeah, who's a mother that got loved?
Or who loved their mother up in spirit? Because I know I have a bunch of friends that went to grave sites or did some prayers or somehow honored their mother. And then there's a whole nother level, which is the level of forgiveness. Some people don't talk to their mothers, so then there's like, okay, who did some kind of breath work and just took a moment to attempt to forgive their mother, maybe. It's a lot. But we love my mom up. You loved your mom up today, right?
I did. Loved them all. Loved all the mothers.
All right, talking about some shows. Let's see. Our next vibe is Magic Mountain, Saturday, May 23rd. That's up featuring Sky Allen. Full band vibes happening in Londonderry, Vermont. Yep. That's happening Memorial Day weekend. That's the next upcoming. And yeah, so checking in with all your comments and your chats. Yes. Yeah, own your day. That's what's up. Yeah, life will take you for a ride, Mike. That is totally true. Life will take you for, like, my friend Genergy said to me the other day, we were doing some cool, just like healing somatic work together, and she was asking me some questions about something that I was curious about in life, and she was like, well, what does your body say? And we were just going kind of deep, and she was like, listen to your body because your mind will drag you around. I was like, that's so true, right? So yeah, absolutely. Much love, Alan. Welcome.
What's up, Alan?
Chillin'. Yes, I have a pretty serious love type connection, and I have not had much longer to live. Aww. Well, that's nice. Yes. Yeah. Giving love here from the old hospice bed. We are giving love back to you, Alan. Sending our love to you. Positive vibrations. Yeah. We are here with the wisdom of the pause. Mike says he pauses sunrise and sunset. And noon. Oh.
Damn.
Pause at the stations of the sun.
Wow.
Yeah. Sunrise, noon, and sunset.
Mike's an overachiever.
Well, he's always been tuned in. I remember he turned me on to some pretty great musical healing frequency books back when, I don't know, nobody was talking about vibrations. He's always been on his game.
Deep bro.
He is a deep bro. I give thanks for you, Mike. Yeah. What's up, Barney?
Yo, what up,
Lots
my
of love,
bro?
brother. Yeah. So we're here talking about the wisdom of the pause. If you're just tuning in, maybe time to play a song.
Hey, how about we just pause and play a song?
Okay, let's pause and play a song.
I mean, it's not really pausing for us. We'll pause for you guys.
Yeah.
Sit back and enjoy the ride, the musical journey.
That's it. There's all sorts of songs down there.
Doing Bliss.
That's a good one. Speak your dreams into the sky. Let your doubts, your worries fly away.
interesting. So interesting that we chose that song. What's up, Spigs?
Hey.
Yeah. We hope to jam with you too soon. I think the next thing I know that we have with you is August 1st. So that's way too far away. So, Electric Haze. Yeah. Much love. Yes. People coming in on that.
Oh, what up, Instagram? How you doing? Yeah, it's Insta happening right now.
Resting as I've learned to value it. So we're talking about the power of resting as part of creation. The wisdom of the pause. So this is what Jill was saying. Resting, as I've learned to value it, is when your mind processes everything it has taken in. It's invaluable. Yeah, that reset, asleep, is where the processing happens. Exactly. That's exactly it. Right. The body wisdom, right? It's like the body was never meant to go all the time like that. That body wisdom, it's like like you say, the sleep is part of the processing. It's where the healing happens.
When we talk about was it Benjamin Franklin? He would sit in his chair with a rock in his hand, and he'd be rocking, thinking about.
I think it was not Benjamin Franklin, but you could just say Benjamin Franklin.
One of those old dudes. One of those old guys. Thomas Edison?
I think it was Edison, yeah.
He'd be sitting. Well, kind of like they're both dealt with electricity in a sort of way, right? Edison at the light.
Just continue your story.
He's sitting there, he's all quiet. They're rocking his hand, because he'd be like working out things in his imagination, dreaming about, what's he trying to create and invent. Sometimes I feel like, we call it YouTube University over here or whatever, but there's so much of that, right? Like, I gotta build a certain jig for my saw because I want to create this certain joint, so I'll look it up on YouTube, find 5 different ways to do the same thing, pick the best thing, watch the video like 7 more times to get it all, and then go and build it.
What if you were going to invent something brand new?
Totally.
You didn't give
You don't have a chance to do it.
Yeah.
You never would have invented it.
Yeah.
Or the person that originally made that jig, they didn't have 20 YouTube videos to watch. My grandfathers, I remember growing up over there, and they had some rig on the wheelbarrow that was like, for when we were raking leaves, some fence thing, and it sat on the wheelbarrow, and you could load it full of leaves, and you drive it, and then they had something where you opened it up and you could dump it, and it was all, and then you could take it off and be a regular wheelbarrow. But it wasn't like, they like saw it on TV. It wasn't like they were like, oh, I saw this cool thing, I'm gonna build it. They had a necessity.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we could put a ton. It'd be so much easier to move these leaves instead of pulling them on a tarp or whatever, or raking them. We could load them in the wheelbarrow and carry them. But we can only fit so much in the wheelbarrow. Wait, let's build this thing. And I mean, it was just out of necessity that there was this weird contraption that would have never existed if they had watched 10 YouTube videos and like, okay, we'll just get this giant fan and blow the, you know what I mean?
And
it's like,
sometimes after you watch the 10 YouTube videos, let's face it, we do nothing because we're just so tired of watching.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I already did the work because I watched
taken in
it.
so much information, your brain is just like, yeah.
No, come on, I built like 20 things. I'm like, I just did so much in 5 minutes. I built a cabinet, I built a house, and I framed a roof. Like, what the heck else do I need to do today? I'm exhausted.
Yeah, but the space for creation to happen, right? The rest is where we get the ideas. And just singing that song, right? Like songwriting. If we're not pausing to allow inspiration to come in, or if I'm not sitting staring at the ocean for a little while, the songs start to come in, or sitting by a river or sitting outside. It's like we need to create space. Not even create space, just pause, right? Just pause, just rest in that space. And that's where the ideas come in. That's where the ideas flood in. So it's definitely part of the creative process as well. Yeah. That's it. Just checking on that. Yeah, and then inhaling and exhaling, right?
Breathing.
Like the nature of, there's a pause in between. And then there's a pause in between. Pause in between. The rhythm of the breath, right? The rhythm of the breath, the rhythm of life, the rhythm of our bodies. And like a lot of people these days, I don't know, let me know in the chat if like you feel burnt out or fragmented, or if you went through a time when you were burnt out. And that's kind of the worst. And I know I've been through this, and I know you've been through this, is like when you're like going through life and you don't give yourself that rest or that pause, and life just gives it to you by like having whatever, either like a breakdown or just like being totally burnt out, or like a heavy depression or something like that. It's like life's like, well, you haven't stopped, so I'm gonna stop because you need to rest, and that's the only way you're gonna heal. So sometimes what feels like a disease, or what feels like utter exhaustion, or like a major inconvenient happening, is
life giving you that pause?
Yeah, is life giving you that pause, right? Like we call it burnout, but like, is it just life? Is it just the signal of like, hey,
slow it down, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why wait till the emergency brake's being pulled and everything has to stop because it's like survival time? Mm-hmm. Why not put it in there where you're able to chill out and catch some rest, take a nap in the hammock or whatever? Why wait till it's like I just crashed into the tree, now I have to stop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a part of, again, it's like part of the natural cycle. I do some trade with an amazing woman. Her name's Sarah Corman, and she's a female cycle coach. But it has to, I mean, isn't that, it's just, like, their cycles are everywhere, but like we talk about life in cycles like throughout the years, and I won't go too into it, but it's like part of the cycle is like, right, it's like the idea say is birthed, and then you start to create, and then things start to bubble up, right? Seeds start to rise, and then there's like the full expression, right? And then there's even like the getting ready for the rest is like part of a cycle, and then there's the rest. So there's even a before we're resting, we're getting ready for the rest, kind of like the come down. But again, in this society where it's like go, and producing is like very quote unquote valuable, doing is very valuable. It's like we don't talk much about the rest or the power or the wisdom of the rest. So. Yeah.
Take a rest, everybody.
Take a rest,
HannaH says take a rest.
HannaH tells ourselves to take rest too. HannaH no. Yeah, man. Like look at like what happened like during the pandemic, during COVID, around the world, like we were all put on pause. And what happened? What happened to nature?
Came right back.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we laid off, as soon as we stopped driving, as soon as we stopped running boats all over the place, wildlife returned to places that it never had been in a long time. Life was coming back. You know what I mean? It shows you how quick the earth rebounds. Actually, it was the most amazing thing to me was it was like, wow, smog cleared up. Wow, there's all these animals back here. Whoa. Just shows you, just giving stuff a break, and the planet will react quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're always taxing her too. Think about that. Non-stop, 24/7, drilling oil. Non-stop, 24/7, driving some vehicle. Non-stop, 20. You know what I mean? We're just constantly like working on it, and then all of a sudden everything stopped, and it was like the earth was like, oh, guess what? I'm still here too. You know, and she just was like amped. That blew my mind though. I thought just how quick everything changed for the earth.
That's the vibes. So that's our invitation to you this week: is find some way to pause in your day.
Sit in a waiting room and stare at the wall.
Yeah, something that might feel really weird, like allow it to just feel really, really weird.
Yeah.
Come back to your
Sit in the car when you're waiting for your kid's soccer game to finish and just stare at the tree and watch the squirrels.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Getting back in tune with the way things once were. So I'm gonna say, you want to do anything else, or shall we?
Play a song?
We can play a song and then
Play a song for everyone to go to sleep to.
Okay.
Or get ready to go to work if you work third shift.
Mm-hmm.
Who's working third shift?
Not me.
Nobody on the TV because they're sticking working, not watching us on YouTube. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you don't have your bass guitar, Mom. Let's see. Let's say like Nick Grill or Unite or...
Yeah, let's say Good Morning Beautiful Day. Doing the girl. It's amazing how a song can like take you somewhere. That's the power of music. Music is the international language, the language that can break through all barriers. You know, it sets a time and a space, maybe when it was created or what that lyrical content invokes in your brain. It takes you to a special place. And this song always takes me there.
Living on top of the ground, but I climb to get up this big hill. I give 1,000 praises to the Most High. Still I'm living on top of the grill. Birds singing under my fig tree. Breezes blowing irie. I'm looking out, I'm looking in. To fertilize my inner garden. Deep digging, I plant a seed. And in the garden of my soul, the fruits will be so sweet.
time is how I climb, one step at a time. Oh yeah, yeah, one step at a time is how I climb, one step at a time. Oh yeah, ooh, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Righteousness. Well, we give thanks for you being here with us live, Love Mission, live stream.
Monday nights.
That's it.
Yeah. HannaH Field invites you to take a pause this week.
Mhm.
Find a time, find a moment, give yourself a chance to kind of reset, take in what's going on in your life, and just let things be for a moment. I also want to say, thanks to everybody that come on Monday nights, and thanks you guys for being here, for your friendship, for everything you all bring. I mean, a lot of you guys we know personally, and we have known for a long time. So the fact that you are our friends in life, and then also like jump on this thing and are like, yo, we're still here, bros. What's up, man? Like, thanks for that. 'Cause
Helps us keep
gives
going.
us the strength.
Yeah.
It gives us the strength. Monday night's rough for a lot of people. It's the first day back from the weekend, and we all got a million things going on. We're trying to juggle during the week, and usually Monday is kind of like the day where you're like, okay, this is going on. I gotta be here, I gotta go there, I gotta do that. So, thanks for taking a moment to be with us. We appreciate love it, and
Yeah. We give thanks. Have a beautiful night. Peace and love.
yeah. Full joy your week, everybody. So psyched.